That's me, the guy fighting alongside Donald Duck and Goofy. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, we're just gonna have to go back to the beginning.
Let's go back to the beginning.
What's going on, everyone? Enzo Unreal is back.
Yeah!
I am here with another episode of an appreciation video, where I take the time to look at the favorite parts of the games I love. Today we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts is one of the most iconic games of its time, and for good reason. It's a game that teaches you the value of building relationships and trusting your heart. It's a game that'll make you feel things you never wanted to feel. A game that's probably too deep for its target audience.
I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
When this game was first released, I was about 6 or 7 years old at the time. I went into it thinking it would be a straightforward adventure game, but it was a little more complex than that. The game was marketed for 10-year-olds, but it seemed like the actual gameplay was made for adults. Or maybe I'm just a little slow.
Because the truth is, gift or no gift, I am just as special as the rest of my family.
Stop the wagon.
Maybe your gift is being in denial.
However, that wasn't going to stop me from learning how to beat the game. I was determined to figure out a way to slice it. I just knew it was a game I needed to see through to the end. It took some growing up and research, but when the timing was right, I was able to finally beat this game.
半年でやっと男の顔になったな。
So let's just hop right into it. Kingdom Hearts is an action-adventure RPG that was originally released in 2002 by Square Enix on the PlayStation 2. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix is a remastered version of the original game from 2002 that is now available for the PlayStation 4. When I was a young warthog, I would end up staying at my grandma's home for majority of my childhood, and it was the most magical time of my life. My grandma was my ultimate movie partner growing up, and she had a bookshelf full of all kinds of Disney movies. I was able to watch movies like Tarzan, Mulan, Aladdin, Pocahontas, and so much more. Wait, is Anastasia Disney? I don't remember.
Send me a sign. A hint. Anything. Hey! Hey! I don't have time to play right now, okay? I'm waiting for a sign.
The gameplay consists of exploring classic Disney worlds, finding hidden treasures, and fighting off enemies known as the Heartless.
Thunder!
If you're wondering how the combat system still holds up here in the year 2022, then you'll be pleased to know that the game still plays pretty well. If you play Final Fantasy VII Remake and enjoy the combat mechanics in that game, then you're really going to enjoy this game's combat system.
Let's do this.
You'll start off as a pretty weak character and you'll only be able to pull off basic moves like this. But towards the end of the game, you'll be able to do cool things like this.
Take that! Come on! This is it! This is it! This is it! Take that!
Your main party members will consist of 2 characters, which will be Donald Duck and Goofy. Donald is a wizard who specializes in magic attacks and support abilities. Goofy is a knight who specializes in defensive and special attacks. There's a long-running joke in the fandom that Donald never heals you, but in my experience, I never had a problem with that. Maybe it's because I'm a strong, independent man who relies on no one to heal me but myself.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
As you play the game, you'll be able to unlock special abilities and equip new gear to help give you an edge in combat. Whenever you get overwhelmed with enemies, you can special summon Disney characters too.
I am Mushu! Gotcha!
I won't spoil every single summon you can get, but I'll just show you guys a couple of my favorite ones. One really good summon I like to use for crowd control is the Genie. Once he is summoned, he'll throw out a barrage of random spells at your enemies, which can come in handy if you need some breathing room. If you're running low on magic, then another good summon to choose would be Bambi. He'll prance around the field and will drop MP orbs for you to recover your magic. If you manage to defeat a certain amount of enemies, he'll also drop some recovery items for you too. Don't worry though, you won't have to worry about Bambi getting killed like his mother did. Story centers around Sora, a brave young teenager who wishes to set out on an adventure to see many worlds with his friends Riku and Kairi.
It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
It would appear that fate would work in Sora and his friends' favor, as they would get a chance to fulfill their dreams, but following your heart also comes with a cost. Sora would find out something very important on that night. In order to grow, you must also leave behind the world you thought you knew.
Open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We've got to find Kairi.
Kairi's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Riku.
Players take control of Sora, the chosen Keyblade wielder, as he goes on an adventure to save his friends from the hands of darkness. As you journey to an unfamiliar place, the first world you wind up in is a place called Traverse Town. While exploring this world, you run into some Final Fantasy characters, along with some familiar faces from Disney.
You were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course!
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the king.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Whisper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
On your quest to find your friends, you'll be tasked with having to save the Disney worlds from the Heartless, which requires sealing the keyholes in each world. You'll fight against an ensemble of classic Disney villains on your journey to find your friends.
The Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the ice, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
You'll also be able to fight You'll also be able to fight alongside and interact with classic Disney heroes too.
Sally, why didn't I listen to you?
Don't feel bad, Jack. We'll come up with another plan for Halloween. Next time, we'll do it together.
I really appreciated how the game takes its characters and the story seriously. There's a lot of care that was used while blending the serious themes with the Disney characters. Whenever Sora opens up about his feelings, you can almost feel your inner child coming alive. Just watching this scene between Sora and Peter Pan just does something to the soul.
Sora! I still can't believe it. I really flew. Wait till I tell Kairi. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
You can bring her to Neverland sometime. Then she can try it herself.
If you believe, you can do anything, right? I'll find Kairi. I know I will.
Part of what makes Kingdom Hearts so nostalgic is the music and the aesthetic. The aesthetic really gives the game a sense of identity, and the clothes worn by the characters reflect that. I'm sure the first thing you notice is that Sora's wearing giant shoes along with a lot of zippers and chains. You may think it looks a little silly, but little did you know, it was the style back then to have your chains hang low.
About 24 inches is hollow, I let it hang. How about the ride and let the diamonds spark off the...
When you visit certain worlds, you even undergo a costume change to fit in. For instance, when you visit Halloween Town, you'll change into a different style to blend in with the setting. Look at Donald, I don't even think he has a torso. As for the music, I'm not sure of how much I can actually show because a lot of Kingdom Hearts' music is copyrighted, but I'll show you guys a couple of my favorite tracks. The opening menu screen has a beautiful score and it's one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't get emotional listening to it. Kairi's theme is also one of my favorites to listen to. Her track sorta has this pure and serene feeling that I just can't quite put into words. Her theme alone is what makes the scene between Sora and her so memorable.
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember? I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
The music in this game is what really gives it its charm. Even the fight music is pretty epic too. The very first boss battle you face feels so dramatic, and you can bet a young Enzo in real felt like he was fighting for his life. Kingdom Hearts is a classic tale of light versus darkness, and it's a game that's really special to me. This game has honestly gotten me through some hard times, and it's one I still play from time to time. I really appreciate the attention to detail and the hard work the developers put into this game. Everything from the story, the music, the characters, and its themes seems to really have a universal appeal to its audience. The blend of anime and Disney doesn't really seem to fit on paper, but it's executed beautifully in this game. I highly recommend picking up this game if you haven't played it already. It's a masterpiece of a game, and it's very worth checking out. I said it before and I'll say it again. Square Enix doesn't just create games, but they create experiences with the games they make.
Word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Ow!
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master.
That's it for today, guys. I truly appreciate all your patience and support with these videos. I'm doing my best to push these videos out more frequently, and I hope you guys won't have to wait much longer for the next one. I'm always coming up with new ideas, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. Once again, I'm Enzo Unreal. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the video, then you already know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time.
See, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.